We have a mortgage question this week. It comes from Anita Careville of Comox. Anita would like to know if she sells her house and pays off her mortgage early, would she have to pay that nasty penalty?
Thanks, Sheri. Well, Anita, that would, excuse me a sec here. Anita, that's a great question. When you take out a mortgage, and a mortgage has a term, when you have a term on a mortgage, that means that you're signing a contract for that term. So if you have a 1-year contract, you have a 1-year term. 5-year contract, 5-year term. So the bank expects to receive payments on that term, or on that mortgage for the full term of that mortgage. So it's a 5-year term, they expect to get paid for it. So that's interest in principal. They're making money on your money, and they're paying somebody else a stipend back to them. So it's called balancing of funds. So if you pay off early, you are actually breaking the contract. And if you break the contract, you're required to pay a portion of that interest back to the bank. That's called a penalty. As a comparison, if you had money and you lent it out to someone, and your expectation was to get paid over a 5-year period, and they decide not to pay you, then that's what you say, well, I want my money anyways. You contracted to pay me this money, so I expect to get paid for it. So you need to pay me regardless whether you want to break it early or not. You still owe me. So you have to put yourself on the other side of the coin and say, okay, so if you're lending money, you don't want someone to pay it off early. So when you're borrowing money on a contract, your expectation is that you're going to be paying that for the full term.
So a little tip here, if your house is on the market for sale and your mortgage is coming up May 5th, sell your house May 6th.
Exactly.
Then that way you don't have to pay anything.
But here's the other thing, though, is that a lot of people don't realize that most mortgages are portable.
Oh,
you don't have to pay the penalty.
What an idea.
So you can take the mortgage and buy the next place, and you have up to 6 months to actually reinstate that. So yes, you will pay the penalty when you sell your house because you don't have a mortgage to transfer it to. But once you have a property to transfer it to, now you can resurrect that mortgage and get the penalty back.
You see, that's why we have Bill on the show, because he's always thinking. He always finds ways to save people money.
He does. And you can get more expert mortgage information online by visiting BillyMac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y, MAC.com, or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.